Hi there, I'm Michael Heinz at SBG New Braunfels Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu School. I'm here in my facility right now, and you can see all the kind of fun things going on here. I started working with Dream Agility, which I consider to be just a premier marketing company about probably about 4 years ago. And I want to just talk a little bit about my experience with them and just how great it's been. I started my gym in New Braunfels, Texas in 2020. I started it right during the COVID era and all that kind of stuff. So I had to deal with being a purple belt in a new location where I knew nobody. I was moving from South Korea actually with my family. And we had to just basically reinvent ourselves. And we started this gym, and obviously COVID regulations and things like that led to these lockdowns and all these kinds of things. And still by the end of the year, we were doing great. We did very well within our first year. But over time, what we found just through pure, or what most people call pure organic marketing, we found ourselves stuck. And we just hit certain numbers, and we could not move beyond that in terms of the growth of our gym. And we turned to Dream Agility for answers. And what I can say is that the number of leads that I had generated in about 2 years doing things organically, I generated that within about 2 months working with Dream Agility. And we blew past all of those number barriers that we were stuck on. And that was really just the beginning, because I feel like even at that time, Dream Agility was also growing. And where it is now and the way that I use it now is just on a totally different level than even where it started. I feel like I've, as a gym owner, basically cornered the market in terms of searches for jiu-jitsu and kickboxing and anything in my area, MMA. But beyond that, we've streamlined. I've worked pretty closely with Dream Agility, and they've listened to like feedback from me, and we have streamlined the process so that I no longer think of Dream Agility as the thing that generates leads. I don't have a strong interest in leads. What I have an interest in is signups. And we have streamlined our process of when people start to opt in on our website and start to become aware of us, so that they are moving past the lead stage, okay, as fast as possible into someone who's actually here experiencing what we have to give and moving very, very close into the sign up phase. So they've taken so much work off of my plate, off of my staff's plate, to be able to just simply get people as quick as possible from interest to getting started. And that is beyond just marketing. That is just having a huge refinement and automation of sales funnel that I think any business, not just a martial arts business, could greatly benefit from, is trying to understand, and Dream Agility is so good at doing this, understanding what it is what is your process, and then what can we do to make that process automated, quicker? How do we get people, and this can sound like very dry because it's a business thing, but like ultimately you have a person who wants a thing, like they want my service, they want to learn martial arts. I want to make it as fast as possible for them to get from that desire to that activation. And that is good for me as a business owner, but it's also good for them as a customer and a consumer. They're getting to where they wanted to be as fast as possible. So I think Dream Agility is just a phenomenal company. I'm so happy to work with them. I will continue to work with them indefinitely.